What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We're always doing some cool stuff. So recently I got some stuff in the mail from a company, and happens to be my favorite kind of stuff. We got some tools in today, so we're going to be doing this sponsored video. Shout out Alloyman. We'll go through and I'll show you what I got, what comes with it, and then of course we'll be putting it to the test today. Got some maintenance stuff I want to do on the Jeep, but I think these tools are going to be a great addition to the channel. I'm always wrenching on stuff, you know, and this is going to be hopefully a great addition, so let's check it out. So we got the Alloyman. Zoom out here real quick. Sitting pretty on the KTM. So we got the 1/2 inch impact right here, and we have a 16.8 volt electric ratcheting wrench. Both of these come with batteries, and they also come with a little socket set as well. Charger, everything you need to get going. So let's go ahead and pop these open, see what we got. Probably get them a full charge before we start up, and then I'm going to be rotating the tires on the Jeep. Now these are steel wheels, so these come factory spec'd at 80 foot-pounds. So I think it'll be a good test. We got what, 5? So we got 20 lug nuts that we need to pull off, swap the tires. I'm also going to be pulling the calipers and putting some stop squeak on the pads and stuff because they are getting really squeaky. So I think this will be a very good test for the Alloyman. See if we can knock this whole job out with a full charge on the battery. But yeah, I think this is going to be awesome. You know, I've been using my Milwaukee 1/4 inch bit impact for a lot of this stuff, and you know, like working on the KTM where, you know, I have a 40 foot-pound nut, a 60 foot-pound nut where I gotta pull them off. You know, I'm blowing through 1/4 inch bits that go to, you know, a 3/8 adapter, and then adapting that up to 1/2 inch. So it's just a pain in the butt, and these things are going to be a super big help and hopefully a great addition to the channel. So let's get into it. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get this unboxing started. So we're going to start off first with the one I am very excited about. I've been eyeballing a electric ratchet for quite some time, but they're just expensive as hell. So let's check it out. We got our 3/8 electric ratcheting wrench, 16.8 volt. Comes with two 2 amp hour batteries. Says up to 60 foot-pounds, 0 to 400 RPMs. So we got a 1-year warranty with these, it looks like. So let's check it out. Got a little carrying case with it, always nice to have. Pop this open, and we have our instruction manual. It looks like show you how to use all this stuff, but we'll go through all that here in a second. So first of all, we got our 1-hour fast charger. Looks like it's a 1.5 amp charger. So by my maths, that should be a little over an hour at full charge if it's completely dead. Now we'll go over here, and we have one of our 2 amp hour batteries. Nice that they include 2 of them, the second one being in the ratchet itself. Let's go ahead and check out the main deal here. So we got our electric ratchet right here, our extra battery already installed. We have a safety right here. Turn that on and won't go off on you. Of course, reverse our direction here. Pretty standard stuff, And then of course we have a little metric set. So let's see, it looks like we go from 10 millimeter, I'll have to make sure I keep tabs on this one, all the way up to a 16 millimeter. And then we have a 1/4 inch adapter as well. But all of these sockets look to be 3/8. So pretty cool. I'm going to go ahead and throw this on the charger, that way we can use it. Get one of these bad dogs charging up, and on to the next one. Alright guys, looks like I forgot to hit record while unboxing this, so Technically I've already unboxed this, but let's get to the cordless impact wrench. Go ahead, pull it out of the box here. Open it up, got a nice little carrying case with it. Pop it open. We have our instruction manual, give you all the details. Then we have the impact itself with the 20 volt 4 amp hour battery. It's got a battery gauge right there, and then if you look right here, we have low, medium, and high modes, so you can switch between those. We got a little light up front here, help you see if you're working at night. Pretty decent feel to it, nice and heavy. We got our charger right here. This is looks like a 1.2 amp charger. Probably take around 3 hours to fully charge from dead. You're going to get some impact sockets with some retaining pins and O-rings. That way when you put it on there, it will keep it on there nice and snug. Now these go from 17 all the way to 22 millimeter, and pretty nice little sockets. You're also going to get a 12-inch extension. These are all 1/2 inch, by the way. We have a 6-inch extension and a 2.5-inch extension. Nice little bit of kit right there. Cool deal. So let's go ahead and get to the project. All right, guys, we got our battery fully charged. The Jeep is on jack stands as we speak, so we're going to go ahead and first we're going to throw this in low, see if it'll pull these off, and then of course we'll go up and through the modes and see how easy it is to pop these off. Again, these are torqued to 80 foot-pounds, factory spec. These are steel wheels. The aluminum wheels, I think they only torque down to like 60 foot-pounds. So let's go ahead and pop these off. So right now we are in low, so we'll go ahead and give it a go. Took it off like it was nothing. Let's go to medium. Easy. And we're in high. Check those threads real quick. Nope, thread looks okay. Pull this out. We're gonna keep it in high. Right on, that's the score. Pulled it out like it was nothing. Alright guys, so I still have to do the other side, and then we're going to leave this off for now, and I'm going to go ahead and pull the caliper off using the electric ratchet. See how that thing does. Usually these bolts, go ahead and take this tire off real quick. But usually these bolts back here, see if I can get you a good look. Oh, we got some big old bolts right here, and then one down there, as you can see. Usually these suckers are on there pretty tight. These, you know, this whole area sees a lot of heat, so sometimes these things are damn near welded on there. So it'll be a good test for the ratchet itself. But I need to pull these off and put some stop squeak on it because they're getting noisy. Cool deal. So let's go ahead, pop this other tire off. That way I can put this one on, rotate this side, and then we'll get started on the brakes and go to the next side. All right, we're gonna put it on low and just give it a couple ugga-duggas. Then I'll come back and torque these down a little bit later. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get these two nuts off. Now, before we do that, while I got you here, I noticed that the battery doesn't have any kind of indicator lights for charge. If you actually look on the side right here at these three dots, I don't know how well you'll be able to see that. So as you're holding it, you can see those two lights. There's actually a red, a yellow, and a green. And as you're going, it'll tell you the battery charge right there. And we are actually at half a charge right now. Now for these bolts right here, you know, it's probably a good idea with any kind of electric ratchet to break these first with a breaker bar or a big ratchet. But what I'm going to do is, see how we don't have enough power to be able to pull this off. So I'm going to use it like a regular tool. See how much this sucker can take. Okay, sorry guys, I had to figure out my lefts from right. I was actually tightening it. And it does indeed ratchet. Alright, there we go, we're broken. Hopefully you can see past my hands. And now we got one more down at the bottom. And it broke loose. Alright, just like that. We have our brake rotor off. Of course, I forgot I need to push the piston back in. That way I can actually get it off and back on. So let me go ahead and do that. But I'll go ahead and do that off camera because today we're just worried about how well these electrics can work from Alloyman. And so far I'm very impressed. Like I said, this isn't going to be an everyday thing where I'm breaking, you know, bolts loose that are extremely tight and have a bunch of heat going through them, you know, for thousands of miles. But you know, for the stuff that I work on, these are going to be amazing. Now give me just a second, let me finish this up. We'll go over pricing and where you can get them, all that good stuff. Alright guys, we are all torqued down to 80 foot-pounds. And I just want to show you real quick, since you're kind of basically going off my word that these were already 80 foot-pounds. So go ahead and pop that on. We are in high. It breaks it off like it's nothing. And just so you could see, I don't know if you can see that, but this is in inch pounds, so we're at 960 inch pounds. So 80 times 12 is 960. So we know we're at 80 foot-pounds. It's gonna do it for the video. Everything worked out beautifully. The impact took off those lug nuts like it was nothing. The electric ratchet held up great, even with all the force I was putting onto it. And again, guys, these things are super cheap. We're talking $9.99 for this kit right here, and we got $64.99 for this kit right here. Add them both together and put the 10% discount in, and you're looking at $146.45. So this stuff is super cheap. We got a 1-year warranty with them. I mean, I know for a fact I'm going to get my money's worth out of these things within a year. And if they last longer, I mean, you guys will find out. Stick around to the channel, hit that subscribe button. I'll be using these things a ton. So if you guys want to grab yourself some, check out the link in the description, use the discount code, and get yourself some. Huge shout out to Alloyman for sending me these products for test and review for you guys to check out. Hopefully you guys can grab some for yourself and it'll help out with your projects. But big shout out to those guys. This was a lot of fun to do and made working on my Jeep a whole lot easier since I primarily use hand tools. But yeah, guys, that's going to do it for this video. Appreciate you for watching. Make sure you hit that link, use that discount code, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.